Arkansas, an outdoor paradise. People travel hundreds of miles to enjoy what, well, some of us take for granted. We aren't called the natural state without reason. With an abundance of rivers, lakes, and streams loaded with adventure. Scenic views that will take your breath away. Biking trails and back roads just begging to be discovered. Sit back and relax as Ray Tucker and longtime journalist Brian Hendricks explore our magnificent state with this week's edition of Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors. Brought to you by Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
It is a special time of the year in Arkansas, deer season, duck season. Brian, you've been out in the woods just a little bit, getting good reports?
Getting good reports, I think that there's been ducks around, and I think this cold weather, if it freezes up north, which it looks like it's going to, might push some down and be pretty good for us here.
Our first guest tonight, Bill Free, if you add a few letters, that would be Freeze. But anyway, another great duck calling championship. Wings Over the Prairie. What?
Yeah, in fact, here in just a little bit, we're going to have the champion on, Hayes Kibe, who won that Saturday night, the youngest at age 15 to ever win the World's Championship Duck Calling Contest. But with us right now, we've got Bill Free, who is the chairman of the Wings Over the Prairie Festival. And you've seen a few of these, haven't you, Bill?
I sure have. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Oh, glad to. You had kind of a mixed hand there this weekend. You had that great weather on Friday. You had the midways full, and the rides were full, and the tents were full, and a lot of food being sold. And then comes Saturday, and it was a little bit different story. Weather kind of put a damper on things a little bit.
It did, but I think when it was all said and done, we're gonna be all right. And we had a pretty good crowd Saturday, even with the rain and the cold weather. But folks came out to watch the World Championship Duck Calling Contest, and so turned out good. And we had got to crown a new champion, someone that just came out of. I'm not going to say he came out of nowhere, because he's won quite a few, and I'm sure y'all will get into that when he gets on later this evening. But it was a special night, sure was.
You still have that down on Main Street, or have you moved it? I've not been in a long time.
Yeah, it's still right there on Main Street. It's been for 90 years now, and changed up a few things, and we have a permanent stage now to where before we used to have a duck blind actually on a flatbed trailer at the end of Main Street there at 4th and Main. We changed that up to a permanent stage right next to the chamber, and it's worked out well.
Bill, you'll like this. I think I told you about this earlier, but a friend of mine who's the president of the San Francisco Parks and Recreation Commission and her husband were here, and I was telling them about that whole the Wings Over the Prairie Festival and what the duck calling contest is like, and what that sounds like, and what the scene is, and what it looks like. And I got to tell you, Bill, I think it kind of freaked him out a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to describe it unless you've seen it or been there. But when my daughter Shelby was back in high school and winning the Women's World Championship, we traveled all over the country together. And it's hard to explain it until they see it and hear it, and then they go, "Oh, okay." But it's even more difficult to explain to them. Well, the judges never see who's blowing the duck call. All they do is hear the routine. So that kind of confuses them again.
Back in the late 70s, mid-70s, when I was with Channel 7, I emceed the World Championships 2 or 3 years in a row, and got my first taste of it. The old duck gumbo was at the old Armory.
Yep.
Fun times.
We've moved it out. Yeah, we've grown that thing to moved it out to the producer's parking lot. So we put up a tent, basically a circus tent, and we'll put in there 53 teams and add in another 2,500 to 3,000 spectators, and it's Mardi Gras on the prairie, as I like to call it.
So how does somebody qualify for the World Championships?
Well, they have to win a regional or a state contest, which are sanctioned by the Stuttgart Chamber of Commerce across the United States. And once they've won that contest, they've as the callers say, they punched their ticket for Stuttgart. And now Hayes, who won it this year, he has already punched his ticket. He's an automatic entry into next year's contest. But the other 60 or 62 or 3 contestants, they will have to requalify in order to get there. So they have to win a contest before they ever get to the contest. And it's an eye-opening experience. It's the Super Bowl of duck calling, and these guys that come in from out of state and that have never seen this before, that have won their local competition, they get here, they realize, wow, I'm in the SEC now. I'm with the big boys.
Yeah, it is really like that. I've seen some pie eyes out there from a couple of guys from Canada, and every now and then, you get some from Idaho and Washington and everything, and you can tell that they are in over their heads. They a lot of times adapt to it pretty quick, but their first impressions of it are they look pretty intimidated sometimes.
There's no doubt about that. Once they start hearing that long hail call and the smoothness and the rendition of the routine that these guys go through, and how smooth it is, and how it's literally playing a song, and how these guys don't miss notes, and they hardly mess up at all. It's a sound to be heard, and it still kind of rings in my ear tonight after 2 days ago, but it's okay.
Yeah, you can hear that down past the. There's a point where you can finally start to hear it when you come up from the railroad tracks there, and that's a pretty good long way. Yeah.
That's about 5 blocks away.
Tell us, Bill, what does this festival mean to Stuttgart?
It's a homecoming, really and truly, for folks who enjoy duck hunting, enjoy duck calling, enjoy everything about ducks. Lots of folks come back to town for Thanksgiving, and it's always held Thanksgiving weekend. In the past 3 years, we've averaged over 43,000 people that weekend coming through Stuttgart, stopping out at Max, coming on downtown, watching the duck calling, going out to the gumbo, spending money in town on gas and food and items that the local merchants here sell, and it's a good shot in the arm for the economy here in Stuttgart for sure.
Yeah, and I, as you know, I like to get a big corn dog when I'm there, but I got intercepted by the lady that's got the egg rolls down there, and I tell you what, that was really, really good.
Yeah, hard to beat that.
First time.
Yeah, with the food trucks, we got several of them, and I always tell everybody one of the best hamburgers that on Main Street happens right down there at the food truck right next to the egg roll truck, but. All of the food trucks do a good job, and each of them are a little bit unique. And one of them does a great gumbo, and one of them does a great hamburger, and one of them does great noodles. But you name it, and we've got it downtown for those 2 days.
Bill, as we kind of look forward to next year, this one's just under the belt. But for people who want to attend this, real quick, what lodging, what arrangements are there? How can people get in on this?
Yeah. It's always the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving, and we have quite a few hotels here available. Now, they do get booked up pretty early because you've got duck season going on and the festival going on. So the better rooms and the better locations get booked up. A lot of Airbnbs in the area now, and so just kind of look out for it. And you can find out a lot by going to the chambersduckfest.com. And you can find out a lot of the information that you need for the festival and lodging and places to eat right there on that website.
Boom! You nailed it, Bill. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us, Bill. Bill Free with the Wings Over the Prairie Festival, joining us here on Red Tckers Arkansas Outdoors. We're going to take a little break, make a little money, and be right back. Stay with us. We're going to have Hayes Kibe, this year's World's Champion Duck Calling Contest champion.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
It's a tough time, injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Did you buy elbow pads for the Black Friday battle? You're not going to need them because this year the Black Friday blowout at Gwatney Buick GMC has been stretched to all month long. So don't buy a turkey from another dealer. Head to Gwatney Buick GMC in North Little Rock. Get new Sierra 1500 up to 20% off MSRP. 2026 Terrains at just $279 a month. 2026 Buick Encore GX at just $199 a month. And don't forget the hottest crossover out there. 2025 Invista Preferred at just $179 per month. Black Friday is all month long. Zero chaos, zero drama, no combat. To get these Black Friday deals, you don't even have to camp out on our parking lot. It's the Black Friday blowout all month long at Gwatney Buick GMC, 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. Call 501-945-4444. GwatneyBuickGMC.com. GMC. We are professional grade. All offers with approved credit. Sierra based on MSRP of $55,370. Terrain, Encore, and Vista are low mileage leases.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Hi, this is Joe Klein, former Razorback and owner of Corky's Ribs and Barbecue.
And I'm Anthony Lucas, also a proud former Razorback and Corky's Barbecue regular customer.
We may represent different sports in different decades, but all generations of hogs agree.
Corky's is the only place to get the most delicious ribs and barbecue at a winning price.
So stop into Corky's now and every day for never-ending specials.
Corky's,
where the hogs come home, baby.
Corky's Ribs and Barbecue.
It's that special time of year when the joy of the holiday season is all around us. And speaking of joy, remember, a gift card from any Family Market location makes the perfect gift for anyone in your family. And it's just the right size for any stocking stuffer. Amidst all the Christmas carols, eggnog, cookies, and mounds of presents, may your heart be filled with the contentment that the season brings. From Family Market to you and your family, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Chestnuts roasting.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Welcome back to Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors. And we have with us now, we just had Bill Free, chairman of the Wings Over the Prairie Festival. We have on the line with us now Hayes Kibe of Batesville, who won the World's Championship Duck Calling Contest for Saturday night. The youngest ever at age 15 to win that. And Hayes Kibe, welcome to Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors.
Hey, how you doing?
We're doing good. That's an interesting story there. They changed the rules this year to allow anybody of any age to enter the World's Championship and compete in it. And you pulled that off at age 15, the youngest ever. And everybody wonders, what is it like to get up there with two 2-time and 3-time champions. You know, Logan Hancock's there, and Phil Green is there, who's going to be with us a little later. And you know, all these legends of the sport, and you walk up and just blow everybody away. You know, with a duck call.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, what's that like when you get up there? What are the nerves like, and what's going through your mind as you see and hear all these people? You know, run us through what it's like to be you at that moment.
Oh, it's very nerve-wracking, especially that first round. That first round is very nerve-wracking. You know, I'm just trying to keep my routine powerful and smooth and just do me and block out all the noise.
Do you have a routine that you go through? Do you have any music that you listen to on earbuds or on earphones or anything to kind of block out all that extraneous noise?
No, sir, just me and my call. I just go up there and just do my thing.
Now, you said you've been hunting and blowing on duck calls since you were a little kid, and what's been your background in duck hunting? You know, you're from Northeast Arkansas, and so you know, you got a little bit of a different environment there than the Stuttgart people do. Tell us about your background in the outdoors.
Well, I've been hunting all my life. I started duck hunting about age 4. I grew up hunting in Marietta. That's where my uncle, that's where he farms and everything. I went up there and I started hunting with him, but now I'm hunting over here right off the Black River, and it's really good. And I've been lucky to hunt in some very, very good places.
So what advice would you have to people your age? You have people that you run around with that also blow duck calls or duck hunt with you, or how do you get people started doing this?
I highly advise other kids to do it because I love it. I think we need some more people in here. But I tell them that, you know, you got to have thick skin and then just don't get down on yourself because it takes a while. Just keep practicing and just get that routine nailed.
So blowing a duck call and being a world champion is totally different than being in the duck blind.
Yes, sir. It's a totally different game.
What would you say would be your strengths as a duck caller when you're in the woods or in the blind? What is the key to you to be able to work ducks and get them down?
Just, you know, nice, soft, just lead them in with a feed call and just get them to just funnel in there. That's what I love, whenever they just funnel in.
And how hard is it to switch gears and you're on the stage and you're doing a whole different thing? That's a whole different discipline. How easy or hard is it to switch gears and become, you know, basically a horn player at that point?
It's surprising. It's actually really hard change because in the duck calling, you know, I mean, you can have some mess ups. I mean, you don't want to have them bad mess ups though, or else you'll scare your ducks away. But in the competition, I mean, one mess up and you're done. I mean, that's really it. You have one mess up and you're out of there. But it's really hard because the pressure of the competition call is a lot different than a hunting call, and you got to be able to control it a lot better. And there's a lot like subtle things you gotta get nailed for a competition.
All right, I read Brian's article in the paper. You had a package you won. Tell us a little bit about that.
The prizes?
Yes.
For the intermediates, I won $1,000, a Benelli shotgun, a couple Yeti coolers, turtle boxes, and the men's, I won $10,000, a ring, the trophy, a War Eagle bow, some coolers, another turtle box, Benelli shotguns, stick waders. There's a lot. I mean, these prizes are unbelievable.
So you've already had Christmas.
Yeah, basically, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Early Christmas.
So was there a motor on that boat, or are you going to have to take that $10,000 and use that to put a motor on it?
I have no clue. I think probably take the $10,000, but I have no clue. I don't even have the boat yet. I don't know.
Well, I did ask you this the other night. You know, you win this. How does that prepare you to, get ready for next year's championship?
Well, I don't think I have as much pressure. Well, I have a lot of pressure, but it definitely, I need to get my call rolling again. I'll usually start up around turkey season, just, a couple routines a week, not much. Just every other week I'll blow, but just get back in the swing of things and just just get it rolling.
I'll tell you what, it was really exciting, to listen to you up there. And conditions were difficult. It was very misty, a lot of humidity problems. Some of the callers there, like in the final 6, had some trouble with that. And you plowed right on through there and put it away. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Hayes, we appreciate you taking time to join us. That $10,000, your mom and dad said they'd really like a nice Christmas present with that,
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. My sister wants a Christmas gift. I might have to buy her one.
All right. Congratulations to you. Have a great rest of the week, and happy holidays to you.
Thank you. Happy holidays to y'all, too.
All right. Thank you. All right. Back with more Ray Tucker's Arkansas Outdoors right after this. Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
This is Anthony Lucas, here to tell you about my favorite spot in Little Rock, Corky's. Sure, Corky's may look all ribs and barbecue on the outside, but did you know Corky's was also nominated for Central Arkansas's best catfish? And don't get me started on their chicken, shrimp, and nachos.
Those Big Joe burgers, Anthony.
Big Joe, when did you get here?
You really stealing my thunder, Anthony. Corky's is my place.
No way you love Corky's like me, Joe.
Talk to me when you have your own menu, Adam Lucas.
Corky's ribs and barbecue.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices, like ping pong, right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter agents Matt Warden, Jamie Marsh, or Richard Yeager in Little Rock today.
When you're out and about in the natural state, whether it's work or play, make Doublebee's Convenience Stores your one-stop shop. With 34 locations in and around Central Arkansas, there's a location near you. Stop by your nearest Doublebee's location and get a hot and fresh Doublebee's blend cup of coffee. It's always hot and fresh. And don't forget your favorite snacks. Many locations have hot delis where you can pick up a hot breakfast sandwich to start your day off right. Remember, it's Doublebee's, where you gas it, grab it, and go.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has got it. And that includes upgrading your truck with Vortex spray liners. Tough, durable, proudly made in the USA. Their spray liners can protect your truck for years to come. Call Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse at 501-568-0040 to schedule your spray. Or stop by 65th and University. If you're a bank needing GLBA compliance or a defense contractor looking for CMMC compliance, meet the team at Network Services Group with tailored solutions to help you navigate the complex regulatory landscape, allowing you to focus on what matters most, your clients and your growth. Don't gamble with compliance. Network Services Group, your partner in GLBA and CMMC compliance.
Services Group. One call does it all.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600,
the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Time now to talk to Carlton Safa at Saracen Casino Resort down in Pine Bluff. You told us on drive time at 4:30 today you've added some great features.
Oh, first of all, it's good to talk to you, Ray. But yeah, we've added a lot of features. We spent the first part of the football season basically just getting our ducks in a row, getting the app up to where we needed it to be, and then once we saw everything was running, we started adding ornaments on that Christmas tree. And yeah, we negotiated a deal through a company called Bet Genius where we can actually stream NFL games live in the app. So we'd hoped to have it a couple of weeks ago, but we worked all the bugs out of it. And yeah, you can watch a game in the app with no latency. So it's about a half a second between the game and what you're seeing on the phone. On your TV, there can be 6, 8, 10 seconds, depending upon where the game is being played and who's broadcasting it. So you're way in front of the feed, but also it's this sort of altered version of the stream. So the players are highlighted. You can see the ball arced in the air, and there's actually real-time stats that overlay it. They call it augmented reality, AR, but it's the coolest, and it's something that you're going to see with things like FanDuel and DraftKings. So, of course, we wanted it with Bet Saracen. I think we're the first, single-state book in the country to have it. Of course, Saracen's the biggest single-state sports book in America, 13th biggest in America. But we're pretty darn proud of having what it's called Bet Vision. It's an official product of the NFL, and of course, our book has official NFL data. You can even see the team logos right there in the app.
I have to ask you this: you have an early line on Arkansas Louisville basketball?
We do. 2.5.
And I got to ask you one other thing. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Tell me about the hotel.
Hotel's almost done. I was in it, Tuesday. About half the floors are completely done. They are pouring terrazzo in the lobby. We are building a Starbucks. The cabinetry and all of that's about to come in for Sissy's Log Cabin. Bill's putting his jewelry store in there. We are probably a couple of weeks away from being there. So we're a little bit late, but hey, it's 326 rooms, 1,800 seats in the event center. A couple of weeks isn't much on that. Between tariffs and the delays and everything coming over the ocean from the Pacific, it's been a hell of a deal. But we'll have 1 million square foot under roof. I can comfortably tell you it'll be the nicest hotel in the state. I think it's going to be the best room in the state to watch a concert. We wanted to do the biggest event center at a casino in the region, and we've accomplished that. So nobody's got restaurants like we do. Nobody will have a place to watch a concert like we will. Certainly no one in the South will have a hotel attached to a casino as nice as ours. So we're right around the corner. I always tell people, if you like what we've done with Red Oak, you are going to love what we've got coming with this hotel, because it will be a true high-end experience, all the way from the bellman at the door to grab a Starbucks, to head to Sissy's, to go to Red Oak. We're adding a new lobby bar, the whole 9 yards. And we continue to set revenue records. October was the third best month we've ever had. October is not traditionally a strong month in the casino business, and so we are so proud to be the market leader in Central Arkansas, and have been for some time in terms of casino revenue, and doing so without a hotel or an event center. So, Ray, you'll get this. The last time I saw you, we were at the Simmons tournament. I tell people we've been playing golf with 7 clubs, and we're about to have 14 clubs in our bag, and I am so excited to see how we play when we got a full set of clubs in the bag.
Carlton Safa, always a pleasure to visit with you. And, folks, don't forget to download the app, betsaracen.com.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, thank you.
And we are back with the main portion of Ray Tckers Arkansas Outdoors, and we have on the line with us Phil Green II, who won the Champion of Champions duck calling contest Friday night after the conclusion of the World's Championship. And, that is considered to be as duck calling by a lot of people. And Phil Green II, welcome to Ray Tckers, Arkansas Outdoors.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
So, I think this may be the first Champion of Champions that we've ever had on this show. Tell us what that's all about, how you get to that, and run us through it.
Well, in order to even be able to be eligible to compete in the Champion of Champions, you have to win a world title. And that requires going around and calling in sanctioned contests just to get qualified to be able to compete in the World's Championship. So a lot of guys go their whole life calling and trying to get qualified and going to the World's contest and never winning. There's like 60 to 70 guys in there, and the guy that wins is normally a very fortunate person just to get in there. So to make it the Champion of Champions, it's a really tough deal just to get there. All the guys that are there are all former world champions.
What do you think about a 15-year-old winning?
Man, that's something else right there. But he's a phenomenal little caller. I have judged him a few times, and whenever he wasn't, they just changed the rule a year or two ago that anybody under the age or at any age could compete to try to get into the World Championships. And but before he was even eligible to do that, I was judging him, and we thought that he could beat the men even 2 or 3 years ago.
So you won 2 or is it 3 World's Championships?
Well, I won 1 World Championship and then the Champion of Champions. I won 2016 Worlds.
Okay. And what was that moment like winning the World's Championship, and compare that, if you would, to winning the Champion of Champions?
Well, I don't know. It was a pretty great moment. I started in 2003, and I got qualified in 2004 for my very first time. And I finished 3rd place in my first try, 2004. And it took me all the way until 2016 with a bunch of top 5 finishes. I finished 2nd once or twice before that. And it took a whole lot. So when I finally did it, it was just a big relief off of my shoulders. I put a lot into it, a lot of hard practicing and traveling around the country competing against these guys. And, a lot of people say they would like to just do it one time, and that's where I was in my career. I'd like to just do it one time, and it happened. So it was a wonderful thing. And then I was able to compete in Champion of Champions in 2021. And because COVID had came in 19, they canceled. It's normally every 5 years, and it's like on 2020, 2021, but they had to push it back a year. So I competed in that one and got 2nd in the last Champion of Champions. And like I said, I've been close to winning the world multiple times. I've been 3rd place 4 times, and I've been 2nd place 3 times with the 1 win. And so I either wanted to win the world one more time or get that Champion of Champions, and the ultimate one would have been Champion of Champions. So I really I pushed as hard as I could, and it took a lot of dedication and effort to do it.
Well, what that's really is, it's an all-star game. Is everybody at the top of their game at the Champion of Champions, or have some of the ones that have, maybe people come into it not on their A game? What's that like?
Well, most of the guys that are there, they've been there. They've been in the World Championships quite a few times, so they know how to prepare. But that would be a hard one for me to answer because, like Logan Hancock, he's a 3-time world champion, but he's sat out for the last 5 years. So I don't know how that affected him. I've been competing every year, so I've been kind of in the game,
Yeah.
But, whenever he was doing it every year, he was just as good as anybody I've ever heard, and he still is. So I don't know if him being laid off may have affected him some or not, but all the guys that were in it sounded great to me.
Well, I tell you what, it was a pleasure to see you again the other night, and I guess you're retired now from the World's Championships. What do you do now? You just go and sit in the pews.
Yeah, that's well, that's the thing. I've been doing it for 22 years, and that's my thing. Every year, I'm running around trying to get in these contests and practicing all the time. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. There's a couple of other different categories. There's like the World's Cut Down Calling Contest, and I don't know much about that one, but I may try to get into it. And I get to look forward to 7 years from now being a senior citizen, so I can compete in the senior worlds.
There you go.
It's okay
to be. I just have to figure it out in between now and then.
It's okay to be a senior citizen. I can attest to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm 48 right now. So
yeah, I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that's like either, Phil. But been visiting with Phil Green, champion of champions at the Wings Over the Prairie Festival, and congratulations on a great accomplishment. And we'll be right back with. Well, we're just going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters. If you travel south towards Pine Bluff on 530, whether you're going home to Saracen or the Deerwoods or Duck Blind, don't forget to stock up at Dixon Road Wine and Spirits. Locally owned with great selections, Dixon Road Wine and Spirits is easy to get to, and their easy access drive-thru will have you on your way in a matter of minutes. They're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., and their prices are beyond competitive. That's Dixon Road Wine and Spirits, where you get more bang for your buck.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Did you buy elbow pads for the Black Friday battle? You're not going to need them because this year the Black Friday blowout at Gwatney Buick GMC has been stretched to all month long. So don't buy a turkey from another dealer. Head to Gwatney Buick GMC in North Little Rock. Get new Sierra 1500 up to 20% off MSRP. 2026 Terrains at just $279 a month. 2026 Buick Encore GX at just $199 a month. And don't forget the hottest crossover out there. 2025 Invista Preferred at just $179 per month. Black Friday is all month long. Zero chaos, zero drama, no combat. To get these Black Friday deals, you don't even have to camp out on our parking lot. It's the Black Friday blowout all month long at Gwatney Buick GMC, 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. Call 501-945-4444. Gwatney Buick GMC.com. GMC. We are professional grade. All offers with approved credit. Sierra based on MSRP of $55,370. Terrain, Encore, and Vista are low mileage leases.
Coach Cal and the High Flying Hogs will be returning to the loudest neutral site arena in the country. That's Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Arkansas on Saturday, December 6th. Be there and be loud as the Razorbacks battle the Fresno State Bulldogs with tip-off set for 3 p.m. Call the Hogs and secure your seats today at the arena ticket office or by visiting SimmonsBankArena.com.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
If you're a regular listener to our show for the last, how many months, Brian, we've been featuring the state park?
We've been doing that for, 3-4 months, I guess.
Yeah, and we continue doing that. We have 52 wonderful state parks, and joining us now is Pam Beasley, and Pam is at Historic Washington State Park, and we're going to find out all about it here in the next couple of segments. Pam, how are you this evening? You with me, Pam? Didn't like it. All right, let's do that again. Pam Beasley's with her. Hey, Pam.
Good evening.
I gave you a nice introduction, and I didn't have the phone line punched in. So, anyway, tell us a little bit about your facility. You're located where?
We're in Washington, Arkansas, which is in the southwest corner, and we're about 10 miles west of Hope, and about 35 miles north of Texarkana.
And what is different about you than some of the other parks? I know that you've got that word historic, and boy, it goes way back.
It does indeed. Historic Washington State Park is probably the best example of 19th century small town America. And what we have at the park is a lot of homes that are preserved from that time period. Washington is the birthplace of the Bowie Knights. So there's just so much that has happened here in this little town. And we at the park put on several programs, talk about those things that happened here to those who were rich and famous, and those just the average guy or gal who just was doing the living and dying in this town. So we really focus on the 19th century Arkansas.
What about the way or where that town is situated made it an important kind of crossroads back in that day, where it would be significant enough to be the Confederate capital of the state?
Well, we go back a little bit farther than even that. Native Americans had settled through this area and called it 5 Trails, because there were 5 trails coming into this location. Mm-hmm. And it was also on the Southwest Trail, which ran across Arkansas and into Mexico, because once you crossed Red River 15 miles away, then you were in Mexico. So that is really one of the reasons why it was so well established, so well known, and kind of a jumping off spot to the American West, and certainly to Texas. But we were a place that became the Confederate capital of Arkansas after Little Rock had been occupied. So this little town, it was easy to escape if the Union forces had come closer to us, and escape with all of the state and historic papers.
Did it have that same reputation that Fort Smith had, where you were right on the other side of the river from the frontier, and outlaws could come across and go back across with relative impunity?
No, it was always, this town had a lot, and I do mean a lot, of lawyers. So it really wasn't the example like Fort Smith where it was rough and tough, and but it has fellows coming through town like Stephen Austin, Jim Bowie. So guys like that who were truly on their way west and ended up fighting for Texas independence. And eventually, of course, Texas became the state. But it wasn't. It's never been a high crime area.
What would be let me try that again. What would a tour of historic Washington State Park entail? Somebody comes down there to visit. What are you going to show them?
We have several different tours to take that are themed. So, for example, you might want to take a look at things that were related to more of the feminine side, the ladies of the house. And you might go and you tour a home that focuses on that aspect. Or you might go to the 1836 courthouse and learn about its importance. Not only was it the state capitol at that time, during a certain time, but it was also really one of the first historic preservation in Arkansas. So we also have a blacksmith shop, a weapons museum that has one of the finest weaponry collections in Arkansas. So if you have an interest in history at all, then this is the place to come. But we don't just do history. We also have a lot of trees. We have a lot of Grand Champion trees. We have a magnolia tree that's almost 200 years old, and it is a former Grand Champion. Was beat out probably about 6 years ago by a magnolia that outgrew it by just a few years. But there's a little bit of something for everybody, is what I like to say about Washington.
So Christmas is just around the corner. Do you have any special festivities there at Christmas time?
We do. And I have to admit, Christmas is my favorite time of year down here in Washington. The town is decorated in the old-timey ways. We make our own wreaths and swag that we hang throughout the town. And on the 12th and 13th of this month, we will have what we call Christmas and Candlelight. And the town is decorated and lit with luminaries. We have thousands of luminaries out and that line the street. We also do a lot of other things during Candlelight, but the tours, the homes are open. People can go in. We have the older section of town that deals with when we were first being settled down here in this part. We have the mid-century during the Civil War period, and then we have the later era. So all three of those time periods show different aspects of Christmas celebration in America.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Pam. We're just coming up on a break here, probably about 30 seconds. So if we ask another question, we'll have to dump out of that. So there's the music. We're visiting with Pam Beasley, Historic Washington State Park. Back with more right after this timeout.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts. And much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
When you're out and about in the natural state, whether it's work or play, make Double B's convenience stores your one-stop shop. With 34 locations in and around Central Arkansas, there's a location near you. Stop by your nearest Double B's location and get a hot and fresh Double B's blend cup of coffee. It's always hot and fresh. And don't forget your favorite snacks. Many locations have hot delis where you can pick up a hot breakfast sandwich to start your day off right. Remember, it's Double B's, where you gas it, grab it, and go.
Arkansas Round Ballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
It's that time of the year where people start thinking about the holidays and Arkansas's many hunting seasons. So if you're headed south to the Deer Woods or a duck blind, you owe it yourself to stock up at Dixon Road Wine and Spirits. They're the first exit on 530 towards Pine Bluff. You'll find it easy on and easy off, and their prices are easier on your wallet. Their convenient drive-thru will have you on your way in a matter of minutes. They're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's Dixon Road Wine and Spirits, where your dollar means more.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter agents Lawrence Forrester or Bo Beepus in Cabot or Candace Alford in Gravel Ridge today.
Bell & Schwartz Gentlemen's Store has stores within a store. The Martin Dingman Lodge leather goods, accessories perfect for Christmas bags, wallets, gloves, socks, and cigar cases. Name brands Gentile, Cricket Razorback gear, Peter Millar apparel, and Fiore athleisure wear. Bell & Schwartz quality men's clothing, the only store with a tailor on staff for your custom needs. Bell & Schwartz, 1011 Oak Street in Conway, on Facebook and Instagram.
Christmas isn't about what's under the tree. It's about making every moment special, building memories that outlast the wrapping paper, making the most of every acre, teaching the next generation right. That's why Greenway is rolling out weekly offers on the gear that keeps you running and the John Deere gift that makes their eyes light up. This year, give a gift built for all things special to you.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts. And much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
And we're back with Ray Tucker Outdoors.
You're trying to sound like rainwater.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I don't yell, I hope. But we're visiting with Pam Beasley of Historic Washington State Park. And we've been talking about all the great things down at this very unusual state park. And tell us about the Jailhouse Inn.
The park does, we have a jail B&B. It is situated in the 1874 jail that was constructed and was occupied here in Washington. And we opened that to the public as a B&B with 8 rooms about 7 years ago, six years ago, excuse me. And it's an interesting stay. I mean, not a lot of people can say, hey, I stayed in a jail and brag about it. But you would certainly be able to have that opportunity here. Nice, modern rooms, and a good hot breakfast in the morning.
So when you walk in, do y'all play Jailhouse Rock by Elvis Presley?
We don't, but that's a little too modern for us.
Okay.
We would have to play something a little sadder and older than that.
All right. What is your favorite thing about the park?
Oh gosh, sounds like picking your favorite kid. I have to say that really and truly, there's so much to choose from. We have a great restaurant with home cooked food, no modern stuff, or no like salt patties or anything like that. But I do have a favorite house in the park, and that's the Grandison Royston House. It is just a beautiful facility. But I have to say, Christmas and Candlelight, that event is about the most fun and cheerful that you can be at a place.
And
it's just a good feeling.
And that is when, Pam?
It is December the 12th and 13th, and we have the event starts at 3. However, the luminaries aren't lit until about 5 or 5:30 when it starts getting darker, and it's rain or shine. Either way, we're there to entertain and to educate.
Now, for people that are thinking of traveling down that way, you all don't have campgrounds or RV sites, I don't think.
No, we do not. However, there are private locations here close to the park, but not in the park. Because Washington's kind of weird. We're a park that sits in the middle of the city, and the city is part of the park, and the park is part of the city, and so we all have to get along and play well together in the sandbox. So,
Pam Beasley, we appreciate you taking time and educating us on historic Washington State Park. Wishing you and your family happiest holidays, and hey, we're all about our state parks. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. We hope to see you soon.
All right. Wow, let me tell you what, every time, and I say this each and every time, we've been doing this in 3 or 4 months featuring the state park. There's 52 of them. And the people that work for the state parks, it's very obvious. They love what they do. They're excited about it. And, hey, they're there to promote. And I got to make some of the state parks. Now, I'm not a wintertime guy now. But some of the views you got in Mount Magazine in different places are breathtaking, too.
Well, and this is a good time if you really want to do that. You know, the fall foliage is pretty much done, but if you want to like go up to Mount Nebo or Mountain Magazine and look out, you can see forever across that Arkansas River Valley all the way back to the Ozarks where they start up over there. This is really a good time to visit Arkansas State Parks anywhere. The visitation's fairly low. There's not going to be a lot of crowds, not a lot going on. It's a really good thing to do. And another thing,
there's some romantic destinations out there.
There are. Well, I think
you're Mr. Romance.
Hey, I think they're all romantic. I really do. Here's another one. It's not a state park, but White Rock Mountain. They've got cabins up there that the National Forest Service will rent out, and that's a beautiful, beautiful place. You know, and you can see out. You're up over Fort Smith, and you can see almost to Russell. I know you can see to Clarksville from there. And one of my favorites is Lake Fort Smith State Park. We need to get them on to talk about that. And gosh, there's so many other places to go.
As crazy as this might sound, wintertime in Arkansas has its own beauty, its own colors.
It does. Tonight's not a good example of that, but you know, if you are a duck hunter, you like what's going on right now, you know, and you're looking up north and you're thinking, yeah, freeze up there in Iowa and Missouri and send some of those ducks down this way. So rain's not real nice right now, but hopefully it'll lead to good things here in the next couple of days.
Brian Hendricks, always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's time to head out of here and enjoy some libations. Appreciate all of our guests tonight. Appreciate all of our advertisers, all of our listeners. You folks stay warm. Good night.